Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. I figured for my video this week, we would do a little vlog and I would take you around with me today. I have a couple errands I need to run. I want to go to Michael's and see if they have any Christmas decorations up yet because I am looking for Christmas lights for around my apartment windows. And then we are also going to go to the library and hang out there for a little bit. And speaking of the library, I got an Amazon package this morning that I'm very excited about, and I need to show you guys the star of the show in the package. I saw another TikToker with this bag and I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like the most perfect book carrying slash library bag. So this is her. I think she is just so cutie. I don't have a bag that's this size that is black, but also this size, because the other ones that I have that are tote bag are a little bit longer, and so it's not this nice like medium large size. But she has a little bow on the front, and then it's black and white polka dots, and then pleathery on the back. But is this not the most perfect size for a book or two, my Kindle, my wallet, a pencil case, you know, just all the little things I like to take with me when reading? And look at her. I think she is so cute, and I am so excited to pack her up and bring her with us later today. And then I got a couple other items. My recent drink obsession has been either a hot or iced black tea with passion fruit syrup, but I did not have the supplies to make that at home. I'm a big tea drinker, but I did not have any plain black tea bags. All of the black tea I had were like flavored black tea bags. So this is just the Amazon brand, 100 black tea bags individually wrapped. These were like less than $2 because it was the Amazon brand. And then I don't have any passion fruit syrup, so had to pick some of this up, so now I can start making these at home. And then last but not least, I did get a book. This is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I read this, I believe, over the summer, late spring, and I had a copy of it, but it went missing when I moved down here. I have no idea where it ended up, but this was, I think, over half off with, I don't know, either Prime Day deals, early Black Friday deals, I'm not sure what, but this was super cheap. So I figured I would just pick up a new copy because this is one that I want to have on my physical library shelves. So we have this now, and those are my Amazon packages. I need to record a couple TikToks and get caught up on recording that, and then we will be back and head out for the day. Y'all, look at how cute Callie is up in her little crow's nest on her cat tree. All right, I just finished filming a couple TikToks. I filmed my November giveaway box, and then I filmed 2 November empties videos. So unless I change for the day and still have daylight, I think that's all the TikToks I'm gonna film for now. So now it is time for us to leave our apartment for the day, and I figured we would pack this bag together because I love what's in my bag videos. So this isn't gonna be a true like what's in my daily bag, but I figured I would show you guys what I'm going to bring along with me to the library and on a couple errands with me. First is this little steno book. I like steno books for one specific purpose, and that is for my little dictionary notebooks. I try to use reading as a way to build and expand my vocabulary. So I love writing down words that I don't know the definition of while reading, and then I go and look it up so that I'm learning new words and educating myself while I'm reading. I'm gonna bring the current library book that I'm working on, which is Never Saw Me Coming by Vera Kurian. So this is gonna go in my bag. Let's stick these in here. Okay, I think this is going to be a really good size for what I need to carry with me today. I'm also going to add my Kindle. This is my current Kindle case and pop socket. This is my little pencil pouch slash miscellaneous hygiene toiletry bag. So I have a little hand sanitizer in there. This one is the Bath & Body Works Pocket Back in Snowflakes and Cashmere. I have my lip balm lip gloss. This is the Ulla Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in Cocoa Creme. And then the other little scent thing I have is a mini perfume. This is Eilish by Billie Eilish. And then I do have glasses wipes with me because my glasses get kind of dirty sometimes, and I hate having to read and look through dirty glasses. And then this is also just the pencil case that sits by my bedside, so it has a few things for other journals in it, but it's just easier to keep them all together. So the two black pens I have in here I use in my little dictionary notebook that I showed you, and then also it's just handy for if I need a black pen. These are both from Pilot. One is the High Tech C in 0.3, and then the Pilot G Tech C4, which is essentially the exact same pen, but it's a 0.4. I love how skinny these tips are. I love a skinny pen. I am not a fan of like 0.7 or larger than that pens, and these have been so fun to use and get. I love the skinny little nib on it. I have the Sharpie pen in like the fine point in this like dark brown color, and then the, what brand? This is the Uniball Signo. This is a little bit on the thicker point side, but I don't use it as much for writing as I do for like little doodles, coloring, accents, things like that. So it doesn't really bother me. That's a thicker tip. And this is a gold color, and it is a really pretty metallic color. And then I have 4 mild liners with me. In case you guys couldn't tell, I like using brown ink in a lot of my journals, especially my reading journals. So right now I have, do these have shade names on them? These might not. I thought these had, oh, okay. This one is in the shade brown, the shade beige, and the shade copper. I'll also usually have another shade with me if I'm reading one of my own like physical books that I'm annotating, but I don't have one of those right now. And then this is for my daily journal because this matches the cover color. This is a mild liner in the shade dark blue, but I feel like it's more of like a periwinkle color. It's not that dark of color. So this is my little pencil pouch, plus some other goodies that I just don't like having flying around my bag. A couple tech things. I have this portable charger that I bring around with me because my phone battery is starting to age and get a little bad. So this is very handy to have, especially on days obviously where I am filming. Of course, I have to bring my AirPods with me. I like listening to audiobooks. This is a new development for me in my life. I'm still a big music person, but I used to exclusively listen to music. I have been making myself get into audiobooks recently. So I have to bring my AirPods because I'm going to be in a store later today. So I'm going to use my AirPods to listen to my audiobook while I walk around. Excuse me. My allergies have been so bad recently. I don't know about y'all, but my allergies have been killing me a little bit. And then obviously, last but not least, I have my wallet. I have this little Coach wallet I'm using. I think it's so cute. It has like the classic Coach pattern on it, and then kind of like a burgundy brown leather on it. So we'll stick that in my bag. And then the true last but not least is obviously my keys. This is Steve the Stegosaurus II. I had another one that I literally had on my keychain since I started driving at what, like 15 until a couple months ago, but he was getting really beat up, and I didn't want him to fully fall apart. I wanted to be able to treasure him and save him. So I got the exact same one as a replacement, and I now have the old one displayed on my shelf. I have my little Callie keychain, so I'm carrying her everywhere with me. I have a bottle opener, which is handy sometimes. I have my little library card, and then I have my loop headphone earbud things on me. I enjoy going to concerts, and I do have a little bit of hearing damage I fear going on just because I was a music major. I go to live music events, and I don't know, just sometimes it's also just really loud in public with people talking, babies crying, all that. So I love these to help dampen the sound a little bit and protect what little hearing I have left. So yeah, that is my little keys tour. The bag is now packed. It holds everything so nicely without feeling too heavy or bulky, and it leaves me a little of extra room in case like I pick up another library book or two that I want to stick in here. Okay, this is what the bag is looking like on. For anyone who's curious, I'm like 5'1" on a good day, and so I don't think this looks obnoxiously large on me. Obviously it looks like a large bag, but I do find being kind of short, sometimes larger tote bags just look ginormous on me, and I don't necessarily think that is the case with this, even though obviously it does look large. So far it's sitting nice on the shoulder. I don't feel like it has been slipping off yet, and even though it has some stuff in it, I feel like size wise it doesn't feel like it's sticking out and is super bulky, and it's not feeling super heavy on my shoulder yet. So I feel like this feels like a nice win to have a cute little library book carrying around bag. Here's a few snippets from the Christmas decor that Michaels has out. They have a lot of their Christmas stuff out, and they had these garlands and then all of these really cute little icon Christmas lights out. This is what my cart was looking like after checking out. Of course, you guys will be getting the haul. And then this is the room at my library where they sell both old library books and then other people's used books as a little fundraiser. And spoiler, I did get a couple books. This is a sneak peek at the books I got. And I also wanted to show you guys that this bag held all of those books. And then here is just a little time lapse. The library that I was at has a really nice courtyard out back. So I enjoyed some fresh air and the sunshine and read outside. And then also the drink you see, I went to Dutch Bros and I got my iced black tea with passion fruit syrup. In case being cute wasn't enough, let me give you guys another reason why I think you should get this bag right here. Because look at how much it is holding right now. Keep in mind, I started with my book, my notebook, and my Kindle, and it fit 4 more books. So it held all of these books inside also, and honestly I feel like I could squeeze another skinny book or journal in there. But let's go over these because I want to show you guys what I got from the library for their like cheap bookstore that they had there. First, I got North Woods by Daniel Mason. I feel like this has been on my TBR for quite some time, and I just have not found a copy of it yet in a used bookstore. So when I saw this, I had to snag it. I got a hardcover of Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. I know this book got so much hype last year through Book Talk, and it sounds like a book that I would really enjoy. I have a small feeling I have a paperback of it. I don't know that for sure. I could be wrong because this is another one that I have been searching for in used bookstores and it's hard to find. So on the off chance I do have a paperback, that I will just take to the used bookstore to sell and hopefully get some credit for, because I like hardcovers. That is my toxic trait, but I hate paying hardcover prices for hardcovers. So when I can get them from a used bookstore, I am all for that. So this is book number 2. Book number 3 is Counterfeit by Kristen Chen. Looks like this. This is a Reese's Book Club book, and it's not like my top priority right now with books that I'm reading, but slowly I am trying to read my way through the Reese's Book Club picks, because a lot of the ones that I have picked from that list so far and read I have enjoyed. So I figured slowly but surely I will keep reading through them, and the plot to this one sounded interesting, so I picked this up. And then the only paperback I got is The Rabbit Hutch by Tess Gunty, and this is another one that has been on my TBR for quite some time now. So this was actually the first book that I saw in their used bookstore, and I was like, ooh, today is gonna be a good day for finding books, because I have been searching for this one. I might get some backlash for this, but I am a person who wants to decorate and prepare for the holiday season before Thanksgiving hits, and I'm not ashamed of that. I love Christmas. I love being in the Christmas spirit. I love the whimsy of the holiday. So I went to Michael's because one of my friends told me that they had their Christmas stuff out, and almost all of their Christmas stuff right now has some kind of sale going on. So I had to stop by and get some stuff. It's gonna look like a ridiculous amount, but let's talk through it all. So first and foremost, hold on, I have to keep Callie from playing with this too much. I got this garland I got 2 strands of it because I don't think one would be long enough. This is the tinsel garland. Each one is 12 feet long, but the reason I got 2 is because this is going to work for my office, and I want to see if I can get it around as much of my ceiling as possible, and 12 feet was not going to be long enough for that, so I got 2 of them. This is green tinsel, and it has little like holographic light bulbs on it, so I thought this would be cute and not overly Christmassy, because I know not all my clients are Christmas people, but I want to be in the holiday spirit, so trying to get pretty like holiday neutral things, and I thought this was a fun pick. And then I got 2 more garlands, but these are for my apartment, and I was initially going to get garlands for my apartment, but I saw these and they were so cute that I could not pass them up. Callie wanted to stand in front of the camera, so we had to take a brief intermission. But like I was saying, these are garlands for my apartment. I wasn't actually gonna get them, but I saw them, and then I was like, ugh, these are so cute and they match my apartment so well, so I have to get them. I got 2 of them because I have 2 windows at my apartment. So one is going around my bedroom window and one is going around my living room window. But it is these pink satin bows as a garland, and are these not the cutest thing ever? And across my bedroom window right now, I have a string of little pink disco balls. I thought the pink disco balls with the pink ribbon garland is so cute, and even though they don't totally match the vibe of the Christmas lights I got, I'm hoping it'll come together and the vision will be seen. Okay, I got 4 boxes of these lights, which again, I know sounds excessive, but I need 1 box for each of the windows at my apartment. And then again, I'm trying to get them around as much of my office as possible, so I figured I needed at least 2 boxes to get a decent amount of my walls covered. These are the string along 100 miniature lights with multi/green wire, and one of my friends got these, and these are like vintagey looking ones, and I thought they looked so good in his apartment that I asked him what he got, and that was one of the main reasons why I went to Michael's, was to get these lights specifically because I thought they looked so good in his apartment. I don't love the new looking LED lights, and I just thought these were the perfect retro looking Christmas lights. So once I get this all hung up, I will show you guys, and hopefully through the camera you will see the vision. And again, I know this doesn't perfectly go with the pink satin bows, but I figure the pink satin bows will go up year round, and then this will just be like a fun little holiday addition to them. And then I got 2 things of stickers for my journals. They're like little 3D stickers. One is these red velvety bows, and then the other one are these like 3D snowflake stickers. So I thought these would look really cute in my journal. Also, for my journal, I got this set of washi tapes that are like holiday themed. Top one is a plaid, the middle one has pink bows, and then the bottom are like different holiday stamps. So these will also be used in one of my journals for something, but they were like 40% off, and I thought they were so cute. They had multiple options, so go to Michael's, see what yours has, but they had a few different styles of washi tape. And then both of these were on clearance, and I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do to them. I don't know if I want to put them on the front of a journal. I don't totally know, but it's these little patches, but I think they have a sticker backing. I got this one that's like this little yellow star with a gold background, and then an L obviously with the gold background. So I figured these would be cute for some kind of craft project. I just love having craft supplies on hand because you never know when inspiration will strike and when you'll want something, and it's so handy having it already on hand and not having to delay the creative juices you're feeling to have to go out and find something. And then last but not least, I got 2 boxes of Christmas cards. So each one has 50 sets in it, and I know that sounds excessive, but it's because I wanted designs from each of these boxes. So each one has 5 different designs. This is the first one. This is the second one. The reason why I got both of these is because I'm writing Christmas cards for all of my clients, and obviously I have a mixture of gender identities and things like that. And so neither box really fit the niche for a card that I thought that each of my clients would think was cute. So I did get both. This one's a little bit more like neutral, classic Christmassy, and this one's very much pink, more girly Christmas. But I think these are so cute, and especially this box I know I will use for other holiday related things. So I know 100 sets of cards is excessive, but a chunk of these are going to get used up for Christmas cards for my clients, and then I'm sure there will be other Christmas cards I'm giving out to family and co-workers and all of that. So that is the end of my little Christmas haul. I'm hoping I can get at least one of my windows set up tonight so that I can show you guys the vision. When the lights are off, this is what it's looking like from the inside. I feel like it definitely looks better with the lights off. I feel like it looks maybe a little cringy when the lights are on, but I think off is when it has more of that holiday charm to it, but maybe I'm just deluding myself. This is what it looks like from the outside, and again, I think it looks cute, but I don't know if I'm just deluding myself so that I feel better about the money that I spent. I finished listening to The Silent Patient today, so I got to add that to my reading log of completed books. And then just in case any of y'all were curious, this is my list of current November reads and then my page tracker for November. To end the day, I am going to leave y'all with Callie being framed by my beautiful new Christmas lights.